was one of those nights where the darkness felt like it was closing in on me. The city lights were far behind, and all that surrounded me were the endless woods and an unsettling silence. The soft music playing from the radio was the only thing keeping my nerves in check. I was nearly out of gas and desperate when I finally spotted a gas station. Lights flickered on and off intermittently. It was quite scary, and I had certain memories of having been there before, perhaps on some previous trip. It was a ray of hope in the darkness, but with each step closer, the sense of fear grew more intense. From the outside, the store looked weathered and forgotten. Its once bright sign was now faded and partially obscured by dirt. The neon lights struggled to flicker. Through the dirty windows, shelves filled with dusty products could be seen. The air around the store felt stagnant, heavy with the musty odor of neglect. A faint breeze occasionally stirred, adding an unsettling melody to the sepulchral silence that enveloped the building. Inside the store, there seemed to be something, music perhaps. Despite its outward appearance of decay, the store had an unsettling presence, as if it harbored long-buried secrets within its walls. It stood as a forgotten reliquary, a beacon of isolation and discomfort in the quiet darkness of the night. My heart pounds in my chest as I approach the counter, but there's no one there. Inside, the gas station was even creepier. An old radio played static-filled music. I think it was a popular 80s song. While I was there, I felt thirsty and decided to search for a drink, hoping to find something to satisfy my thirst, all the while with the unsettling feeling that someone was watching me. As I turned to leave, I froze as I heard someone rush through the front door. My heart sank as I watched my car rolling away, driven by a figure obscured in the darkness. I was stranded, alone in this desolate place. The wind howled mournfully, and the flickering lights of the gas station seemed to mock my predicament. In the back office, I found a phone. I dialed 911. Each ring amplified the pounding of my heart as I waited desperately for a response. The phone rang endlessly. My my anxiety rising with each unanswered call. My cry for help echoed into the receiver, but instead of a dispatcher's voice, mine returned to me.
Hello?
Hollow and distant. A chill ran down my spine as I realized there was no one on the other end. Just my own voice, hauntingly empty. I hung up in disbelief and fear, the weight of the situation settling heavily upon me. As I stood trembling in the store, I heard the sound of an approaching car. Peering out in fear, I saw headlights cutting through the darkness. Through the window, I saw my own car pulling into the gas station, mirroring the scene from when I first arrived. My heart raced, and all I could think of was finding a place to hide. Without hesitation, I sprinted towards the door, heading straight for the car. Started the car and sped away into the night, leaving myself standing alone in the eerie glow of the gas station. It was one of those nights where the darkness felt like it was closing in on me. The city lights were far behind, and all that surrounded me were the endless woods and an unsettling silence. The soft music playing from the radio was the only thing keeping my nerves in check.